This is my review of the Vogue 2022 fashion show. It's a celebration of Vogue's 103rd anniversary. Before we go into the review, I want to give my personal take on the show. So I think this is to help the fashion industry to really boost the sales since what happened with the pandemic. I think a lot of brands have suffered through sales and whatnot. I think this is why the show happened. And then this kind of reminds me of 7th on Sale, which happened in 2005 to combat like soft sales from the brick and mortar side of retail, from brands moving on to online. I think this is also similar to that. And I think the 7th on Sale originated back in the 80s, before my time in the fashion industry. I think it was like to combat the AIDS epidemic that was happening and impacting the fashion industry in such a like unforeseen way. This is another kind of thing that what this Vogue World is that it is to help with fashion brands and kind of bring attention. And I think that's why it's the show. I think that the one aspect of it is like it's shoppable, and it's the current collection right now. It's fall 2022. So without any further ado, let's go into the review. Okay, so we're starting the show with the first look, which is a gold sequin gown. Interesting, first opening with Chanel Paulo. Okay. I understand why they are styling with compact boots, because those cobblestones are kind of tricky to walk on. I used to work in this area, so yeah, wearing heels is not advisable. So what I'm seeing is I need more attention to the dresses, not the models. Okay. So what I'm seeing is there is a lot of dresses and gowns. I'm not sure if this is the dictate of the show, but there is a lot of Nalonas. Okay, interesting. Who's sitting on the front row? It's promoted as a global event, so I would like to see more representation on the audience. So let's see. Christensen. So it's interesting that they have a mix of the 90s models, some celebrities. There's a newer plus size model. There's definitely newer models, but it's definitely a more dressed up look. Interesting t-shirt with the embellishments. So I think the whole theme is metallics. The famous t-shirt, everyone's doing the tank for fall, so it is represented. I think this is a Versace look. I feel like that might be an Oscar de Renta look, just by silhouette. Interesting, the black turtleneck. So it is interesting who they have, as the models walking, because there is a whole plethora of different eras of models. From when I first entered the industry until now, I see there's like a whole spectrum. But I do find it very interesting that with the newer models, they get a lot more camera time with the cameraman than, than the more established older models. So I will want to make one commentary. That gold dress. I know that this is supposed to be shoppable, but I want to know if that's a custom made dress or not, or if it's made readily available like this for the brand, that you could shop the size. Because I know that a lot of people who follow me on TikTok always comment like, it's not available, and I understand it's not available, you know. It's also my issue too. So if a brand does represent that, then I do want to see it that is available to really shop also. So we're going to the performance. With the dresses coming back in rotation. So if you missed the first time, you could go see the second time. I do want to know, you know, if the dresses are made, of all these clothing are made already, that because it's a shoppable event, so I want to know that have the brands made the clothes already, or it's ready to ship. And if that's the case, like where's projection numbers and the units that they have made, you know, for this event. And then in case if you do shop it, if it's not available, they haven't made it yet, is it set up to be made to order? So you order it and then it's gonna take a little time for them to make it and ship it to you. So there's like a two business model of usually when you shop retail, is stores buy it ahead of time and brands make it and then ship it to the store. And the other way of doing it, and it's not a common practice nowadays, is that it's made to order. So people order the styles, and it takes, you know, depending on the manufacturing time, it could take 2 to 3 months, you know, before they ship it. And if they have it, the material and everything pre-planned, they could roughly get it out to you anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. I think that's the quickest they could get it out. Anyway, that was a very interesting show. It was a very interesting show, and I do have some points I kind of want to make after seeing it. I want to know like why the designers picked those particular styles to exhibit into the show, because I'm not quite sure how many people are going to shop those pieces, because it's not a very typical style that you could kind of buy from the most part. There are like a few pieces I see, like the tank, the white tank, which is all over the runway for fall, and I don't know, like, yeah, it seems like almost every big brand or some major designer houses, they had the tank on their runway looks for fall. So I'm in, so that's one. And I saw the black turtleneck. I saw, I think Kendall Jenner had this, I'm not sure if it's Nike or Adidas or whatever. I don't know who did that, but that's a very interesting mix in between all the gowns and the dresses. So yeah, I kind of want to see, because I think this event was planned 3 months ahead, so I want to see how really shoppable it is. Is it already made to sell, or is it made to order, where you order it now from the show and then they ship it to you within like a month or maybe 3 months, you know, depending on the manufacturing process, on the timeline. Anyway, that's my take on the show. I hope that was interesting, and I will see you in the next review. There are more looks from this show. Please join my Patreon for the full fashion review of this show and many more from the Spring 2023 runways. I hope you liked this video. Give a thumbs up if you did. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions. And please subscribe and help me grow this channel. Thank you. Bye.